I think by far the biggest piece of advice, which is also a bit of a life lesson, is if you are interested in the life in the academy, it takes tremendous perseverance, and there are significant obstacles. At almost every point in my journey, at least, and everyone's journey is different, of course, but it was a struggle. I had to dig deep. I applied to PhD programs in the first instance, and I got rejected, and so I had to figure out, well, why was I getting rejected? What was it about, kind of my profile that needed shoring up? And so I went and got a little bit more graduate school, and then reapplied. So I applied to Cambridge twice. I got rejected the first time, got accepted the second time. And then along the way, there were moments where it wasn't certain if I would really finish. I wasn't certain that that all the time and energy and money that I had and sacrifice. I'm married, and so the sacrifice, that it would end with that diploma or whatever, the PhD. And so I had to enter into that journey believing that God had called me to this, but not actually knowing for certain if it would work out like I had envisioned it. And that sort of made me realize that success wasn't about the accomplishment; it was about the journey and how I was living out the moments in the now, whether or not I ended up getting to the destination. And that takes a lot of, you have to really dig deep, and you learn a lot about yourself, and it takes a lot of perseverance. And so my advice to somebody who is interested in the academic life, it looks great on the outside, and it's a great life, but it comes at great cost. And if you have a significant other, if you're married or you're getting engaged or something like that, and there's going to be something more than just you that you're responsible for, you cannot go into it lightly. You cannot go into it lightly. The other thing I just would say related to that really is there are surprises all along the way, things you would have never anticipated. Things related to, say, a research or something you're discovering that you never even thought you would get into. Most people that I know end up sort of writing a thesis on something they had never really thought about initially they were going to write on. But that's really only sort of the tip of the iceberg. Often along the way, there's all these sort of surprises, and I think you just need to be open and have a very adventurous spirit. I mean, the Lord could just take you all over the place. I would have never imagined the life that I get to live, and I'm so thankful to God, and I'm thankful that He gave me the faith to persevere and the courage to kind of take steps of faith along the way, do things that I would have never imagined I would be doing or could be doing. So there are lots of things I could say, but perseverance, a good dose of realism on the front end, and then just being open to just surprises, God surprising you along the way.